friends, and welcome to the Story from the Remnant podcast, episode 4. I'm here with 2 more guests, but as always, we've got Brother Jeremy,
Brother Donnie Thurman,
Sister Felicia Thurman,
and I am Tanner Cahill, and we hope you enjoy episode 4 of the podcast, and please like, follow, and share for all of our upcoming episodes. Hello, friends, and again, welcome to episode 4 of Stories from the Remnant. I'm glad you joined us here today. Episode 4, I can't believe we've already made it this far.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been a blast. So today we have 2 very special guests. We have Brother Donnie Thurman and Sister Felicia Thurman. For those of you that don't know, this is Sister Renee from episode 2. This is her sister and your sister-in-law.
Yes.
So this should be a very, very entertaining episode.
It's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be fun. You just have no idea.
So we hope you enjoy this episode. So let's just get right into it, as I always say. Just tell us a little bit, I don't care who starts, tell us a little bit about who you are and how did you meet?
do you want to go first? Or?
Smart man. He's like, no, you're going to go.
Well, like he said, I am Sister Renee's sister. And, of course, that makes me Brother Jeremy's sister-in-law, which he loves. Don't let him fool you. Me and Brother Donnie met online.
That's what I'm talking about.
He sent me a private message on Facebook. So I guess that means he was stalking me, obviously.
So Brother Donnie just slid in the DMs, is that right?
Is that the buy, sell, and trade? I told you, it's going to be interesting. You have no idea.
You're out.
All right, so Brother Donnie, how about you?
I forgot what the question was.
Well, who are you and how did you 2 meet? So we know you slid in your DMs, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Donnie Thurman. I work at Eastern Elementary. I've been a custodian for about 12 years of my life now. I sent her a message on Facebook. We kind of knew each other. Well, she knew of me, I guess, and I had seen her before, but hadn't really talked to her. And she come up on my people you may know, and something just spoke to me and told me to add her as a friend, and we just started talking and we hit it off. And wasn't long after that, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and so the rest is history.
Well,
He said that was a dark, dark day.
you're looking back on it.
That's funny.
Let's hear a little bit about your testimonies. I mean, I've known Sister Felicia my entire life. I've known Brother Donnie for a while as well, but for the people that don't know you that well, what were you like before people knew you now? And anybody can start there.
Well, like most, I was saved at a young age, and I got back out into the world. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Found myself in some bad situations. I ended up in a dark place. I battled with depression, had a lot of anxiety. Just got myself into a lot of bad situations, I guess you could say. And eventually, though, I got back into church, and I still was struggling with the depression, the anxiety. I had been diagnosed with epilepsy. I went through a period of life that for 10 years I couldn't drive, and the Lord healed me. I haven't had any issues with epilepsy for, I would say, 15 years.
Yes.
So I've seen God do mighty things. I've seen him do things that people would say that there's no way, but I know that there's a way because I'm living proof. I have a beautiful daughter that I'm thankful that God sent her because I was in the world, and I started going back to church because of her.
Yeah.
I remember being in that dark place at one point in time, and there were times that I can remember, Brother Tanner, I would lay in the bed and I would pray, God, just take me home. I had got to a point that I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to live anymore. And I knew, though, that I had to for her.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful, though, that he is a loving God, and he is a gracious God, and he brought me through that. And that's something that I don't have to suffer through no more.
Amen.
I don't have to go through no more. I come out of that place, and the situation I was in at that time, I'm also out of that situation. Things happen, and at the time that we're going through them, we don't understand. You know, we pray for things, and we think that God's not listening. We think that he's not answering our prayer when in all actuality he is.
Yeah.
You know, we may think that he's not going to answer, but he is answering it. It just may not be in the direction that you want it to go. So God always knows what we need. He knew exactly what I needed, and it was Brother Donnie. And he come, you know, later on down the road. There was a period there that it was just me and Madison.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that time too, that me and her had that bonding. But though the things that I went through then has built me into who I am now, you know.
Amen.
But when I was in the world, I was all in. And now that I serve the Lord, I'm all in.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should be. I was thinking, though, to just go back on what you were saying, I was thinking there at the very beginning whenever you said you couldn't drive for, what was it?
10 years.
10 years.
For 10 years, when you have epilepsy and it's not controlled, and mine was not controlled, then they'll take your license. The state takes your license.
Well, I was thinking about that, and I thought, well, now she's driving again, and Brother Donnie's probably wishing she couldn't drive again. But anyways, Brother Donnie, so how about you? I mean, I've known you a little bit less time, but what were you like before the people of Remnant Church, know how you are now?
Well, to begin with, when I was born, I had a rare blood infection in my bloodstream when I was 3 months old, and 1 out of 1,000 people ever get it.
Wow.
And doctors thought that I would, that I wouldn't make it. And of course, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital and got through that, or the Lord got me through that. And growing up, I went to church with my grandmother, and she passed when I was 8 years old. And after she passed, I didn't really go to church much after that. I had a couple friends that would invite me to go here and there, and I would go with them, but really just didn't really go on a regular basis. And it wasn't until around, I guess, 2014, I had started going to a church, and I went and I prayed, and I got saved, but yet again I went back out into the world, and a lot of bad things happened between that time. Of course, I have a son, and he's going on 14 this year, and there were some things that happened to him when he was a child, and because of those things that happened, I had a lot of anger and animosity. Just was in a dark place. And back then, I was just wasn't a very pleasant person to be around, I guess. Had a bad temper, bad mouth, just was not in a good place at all. And wasn't until me and Sister Felicia had met, and she had invited me to church here. And at first, I was thinking, oh well, they're not going to want me here, and thought the floors was going to fall in, basically. Stepping in because I knew of all the bad things I had done and said. But when I remember coming here and everybody welcomed me in, just like, I was family day one, and no one, mistreated me or anything. And the Lord started dealing with me, and I committed back to Him, and eventually, He called me to preach. And I ran from that for quite a while. And finally one night I just had to get it off my chest. It was just like a weight just lifted off of me.
Wow.
When I finally got, when I announced my calling to preach. So God's always been good to me.
Amen.
Throughout my whole life. And sometimes even when we're younger and things, we don't know, what His purpose is for our life. And we want things our way, but we gotta let God have His way.
That's right. That's right. I mean, if there's any two people, I know a little bit of their testimonies, and if there's any two people that are truly living and serving God the way they should, it's Brother Donnie and Sister Felicia. I know that for certain. So, next question I have written down here is, what is something that people assume about you that isn't true?
Ooh, me. No, I'm going.
So who's going to go first on that one?
This one was really hard for me.
It wasn't for me.
You stay out of this. So, I had to ask Sissy what her opinion was of this one.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I did. I asked Brother Donnie what was his opinion of this one.
She did not ask me.
No, I did not. I'm still not asking you. But a lot of people always assume that I'm always kind.
Yeah.
I'm not, Brother Tanner.
Preach. Come on. Sorry.
You may run.
I felt the spirit.
I'm going back to the question you had previously just asked us. The past me was not very nice at all. Mm-hmm. You stay out of this, Brother Jeremy. In fact, you have no commentary right now.
Turn off his mic.
But the Lord helps control a lot of times. In fact, I believe He reaches down and puts His hand over my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Both hands. Take both. Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're doing really good. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. But I think that's something that people are surprised. I know a lot of times Mama corrects me. That's what I call her, Sister Regina. I call her Mama Menards. She is always surprised by that statement, but I'm very passionate, we'll put it that way, when it comes to my family.
Yeah.
And I'm very bold sometimes in the way that I speak about things, and can be very stern, I guess you could say, when I say stuff. So I think sometimes people misjudge me in that because they think that I'm always kind.
Well, I remember one time when I was in elementary school. I was probably in 4th or 5th grade, maybe even younger. And we were just here at church one day, and we were talking about some different things that were going on at school, and I had been in some trouble about something. I forgot what the exact situation was, but Sister Felicia was about to drive to the school.
Yes.
and like just raise all kinds of trouble.
Yes, sir. And
Over-
Sister Felicia would help. Yes.
So luckily we talked her out of it, but I don't know what would have happened if she would have found her way to school. So, Brother Donnie, what's something that people assume about you that isn't true?
Let's see here. Number one, they assume that I'm real quiet, which I am for the most part, I guess. But at home, I'm not quiet at all. I'm probably more vocal or goofing off or something. But and also people, I think, assume that I'm older than what I really am.
Yeah.
Probably I've had people guess me, I guess, about 10 years older. So,
That happens to Sister Felicia all the time, too.
It's not an uncommon thing. What I was going to say about Brother Donnie is I feel like people look at Brother Donnie and they just assume that, like, he's this, like, mean guy
Yeah.
that's, like,
Yes, that's
he's just big
You're
and
right.
all, like a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
When in reality, he's just like a big stuffed animal.
Well, now, when I first met Brother Donnie, of course, he wasn't Brother Donnie then. He was just Donnie. We worked together at Walmart. And I preached about this several times. Anybody goes here, you heard it. He's like, when I first seen him, he had the blue bandana. One of those is either around his arm, around his leg, or around his head. And he had that log chain.
The
It's
log
a
chain.
3/8 log chain. You could pull a Ford F-150 out of the ditch with this log chain. He had all the way just about 2 inches from the ground. And if I had that log chain, I'd be walking like this, you know. I have hip replacement, but and you know he just walked around, and he would be, even when he wasn't working at Walmart, he would be walking around Walmart doing laps.
Yeah.
And it's the way he's like just a pit bull. I'm like, and I was his supervisor, and I knew at an early time after seeing him that if they ever asked me to go and like reprimand him or fire him, I was going to call out sick. Because you know, there was a lot of people, unfortunately, being a manager, that I had to do that with. But I knew I was smart enough, and God gave me enough wisdom that I was never going to. No, he could have done whatever he wanted to, probably, and I would just say, "I'll go call somebody."
Yeah.
I have a funny story to share.
Go ahead.
So, Brother Donnie was telling you all that I knew who he was, but he really didn't know who I was. So, I knew who he was through his family. And we would walk into Walmart. He worked there. And when we would walk in, his family would say, "Hey, Donnie." So, I would always say, "Hey, Donnie," too, because I was being kind. So every time that I would walk in, I would speak to this man and I'd say, "Hey, Donnie, how are you?" I done this several times. So when Donnie messaged me and I seen his picture, I realized that the man that I was calling Donnie and speaking to at Walmart was in fact not Donnie. So I had been addressing some man at Walmart that I thought was Donnie this whole time.
Would he respond back to you?
Yeah, he would say hi.
Golly.
He was kind to me, and he would say hi. But come to find out, it was a friend of Donnie's.
Okay.
And the reason why I had him confused was because he
They were
would
together.
constantly,
Yeah.
he would come hang out with Donnie and be around Donnie at work. So I had him confused.
Can you
So I
imagine?
had walked around and said hi to this guy
She
every
walked
time.
off, and he thought the guy's thinking, "She's an idiot. My name's Sam."
Yeah.
The whole time. And then he, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So, next question. I got a couple more, and then we'll get into our story time. So, tell us what makes this church feel like a family to you.
because I'm kin to everybody here.
Other than that,
Okay,
you're
just
not,
kidding, just kidding.
because you're not kin to
No, I'm not.
everyone. I mean, we consider ourselves kin to everyone, but in reality,
At one
We're
point,
not.
that was factual, but
At
now,
one point, yeah.
Now it's not.
and for those of you up north that are watching, and my wife's family that doesn't know what kin is, that means you're related to someone. Now let's continue the
Kin's
story.
not a
No.
word above the Ohio River.
Yeah, you get to the Ohio River, kin's gone.
Yeah, no.
So,
The love.
Yeah.
The love that we have for each other. Everybody here, they're my family. They're my people. I know that I can count on the people here at this church. It's the love, it's the support, it's the prayers. I know that they are who I can turn to.
Amen.
They have my back.
Brother Donnie?
It's my answer is pretty much the same. Same thing. If one of us is going through something, we're all going through it together.
Yeah.
We all bind in together in prayer and be there. Support one another.
Yeah. And I was going to say, even if you don't know what that other person's going through, at that point, like, it doesn't even matter. You know your brother or your sister's going through something, so you're just there to back them up, there to pray for them, there to be with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I echo that sentiment. I mean, I think that everybody here is just like family, and even the I mean, when you see each other, what is it, 3 or 4 days a week? I mean, you have no choice but for it to feel like family. Yeah. I mean, I see the people here more than I do my own family sometimes. So, of course, it's going to feel like family.
Yeah.
So now we're getting to the good part. So, we covered this with our wives in episode 2. So, what are some pet peeves?
So I want to interject here. I secretly pulled Brother Donnie aside, and I did tell him we try to keep it an hour. So he's only got a handful because I knew the whole hour would be spent. So go ahead.
So what are some pet peeves you guys have about each other? And either one of you can start.
I think I'll start on this.
I think that's a good call.
That's a good call. Here we go.
Well,
Number one.
Let's see here. Number one would be, we could be in the car and she could ask me, what do you want to eat or where you want to go eat? And if I don't give her an answer within 5 seconds, she will literally pull the car to the side of the road and put it in park and be sitting there puffing and blowing. And she probably blows enough air to blow up a hot air balloon. So when she asks, you better know where you want to eat at.
Number one.
That's one of them.
Have an answer.
And then if I'm sitting in the chair and we're watching TV or something, and she asks me to go do something, like, I'm to stop right then and do it. Not 5 seconds later, not a minute later, like right then. It don't matter if I half kill myself trying to get up to go do it. That's her 2 pet peeves.
So pretty much, you better have an answer or do what she says right away, or it's over.
Yes, sir.
Well, Sister Felicia?
And you would think he would have learned by now. But has he? No, he has not. They see us a lot at Ollie's parking lot because that's where I go sit at.
She pulls off till she gets
I've
an
actually
answer.
done that too. Not at Ollie's, but the one across the road. I guess the pavilion, till they make their mind up.
Yes, because I'm not driving around. I'm not pulling up to the drive-thru for them to say, oh, I don't know what I want. Let me look. You obviously picked that restaurant because there's something there that you eat, and you better know when I get up there what it is that you're going to eat.
That's something we need. Like, for those out there, I'm going to pull a Tanner. Put in comments your opinion of drive-thru. Can I make this? I loathe. L-O
You're
loathe.
anti-drive-thru?
Like, if every drive-thru in America would go down today, I'd be fine. I hate the drive-thru.
I'm not the biggest.
I can't stand ordering.
I'm not the biggest fan of drive-thrus, but let me throw in there, like, there's 2 options here. We can either close down every drive-thru, or every drive-thru can turn into, like, the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
It's not the speed. It's the
Because
fact of
Chick-fil-A's
pulling
gotta
up
figure it out.
to the menu and having 16 people in the car. And I'm like,
Yes,
Sister
sir.
Felicia, we're actually going to agree on something. It's the first time it happened. And it takes, you're going to KFC. They have chicken. They had chicken yesterday. They're probably going to have chicken tomorrow, unless it's Cave City and they may or may not have chicken. But that's another story. So why are we taking 45 minutes in the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
The menu's been the same for years.
Yes. The Big Mac has been in McDonald's drive-thru since 1973.
The number 1 since 1973.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can't stand. So I'm sorry. I got on something. I can't stand the drive-through. Hate it. And guess what? My wife always wants to do. She wants to go through the drive-through,
Yeah.
and she's the world's worst. I can say that she's not here.
She'll see this.
So, biggest pet peeves of Brother Donnie, other than not doing something immediately as you say it.
And I get that from my daddy, by the way. He smacks his lips.
Oh no, not another one of these. This is the second time we've had the smacking of the lips on the pet peeve
I
list.
cannot stand.
Who was the first?
You.
I want to smack my lips.
It was the lip.
Yeah,
something with your lips.
I don't know.
You do the lip popping. If he has something sweet, it's 10 times worse.
Oh no.
And he will. It's like he's got to sit and just enjoy every bite. So he'll smack, and then I have to sit and say, "Stop smacking your lips. I can hear you. Don't smack your lips."
We brought him. Of course, he's my brother-in-law, so I think about him. We seen some honey buns on sale to like over there in London, Kentucky. We was coming through, so we bought him like 18, a whole big old case of honey buns. Could you imagine the lip smacking up at their
Well,
house?
now, so now you know. So now you know if Sister.
stood outside. What is that?
If now you know if Sister Felicia ever does something you don't like, just go buy Brother Donnie a bunch of sweets. Just go buy Brother Donnie.
Yeah.
Just go buy Brother Donnie a bunch of sweets just to really get after.
He had two, so I have another one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes. He repeats words. So if he says a word in a funny voice, for instance, like if he says, hello, then he'll say it 50 more times. Hello, 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 hello.
He's like trying to master the.
Yes, and I'm like, shut up. Stop saying that word. Stop. So yesterday, it was like every 10 minutes he would say something, and he would say it 50 times. And I was like, why? How many times do you have to say it? Stop saying it. But it's just random, like.
Random accents, random words.
Yes, phrases, and he'll have to say it just over and over and over and over. I get it. I got it the first time you said it. We don't have to repeat it.
All right. So now let's get into our story time. This is probably my favorite part of every episode we do. And we always start out the same way. Each one of our guests will give us a funny church story from any time throughout their lives. And I'll let whoever wants to start can start on that.
Okay. So, some of you know my daddy. If not, it's Brother Jeff Croops. And I'm going to tell one from when me and Sister Renee were little. My daddy, Brother Jeff Cruz, did not have to get after you for he did not like have to really get after us for stuff. Daddy could point at you, do like this, and you hustled. Mm-hmm. Like there was no 2 or 3 second delay like Brother Donnie has a delay switch. We didn't have one of those. We got that from Daddy. We were at church at Free Bethel, and we had this cool little finger watch that both me and Sissy wanted to play with. Now, mind you, Sissy was a brat, and she wanted the watch.
Was?
This is,
okay.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Sissy's a brat. But she wanted the watch, I wanted the watch, so we commenced a fighting. I know that's coming as a surprise.
Now, I want to go back in the story a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'm just like young.
You are.
You know what I'm going to ask?
What's a
the
finger
watch?
watch is?
What's a finger watch?
It looked like a watch, but you wore it on your finger because we were cool
It's
like
a little
that.
watch.
What?
It
Am I the
was a
only one that's
ring.
never heard of this? Brother Donnie, that goes back to
That's
you.
'cause he's young,
Yeah, you're
too.
younger
Yeah.
too, so okay.
So, me and Renee are fighting over the watch, and we got the eyes. You know the eyes that you get. And I'm sure momentarily we thought about what we were doing, but it was just too great of a temptation to overcome. And we went fighting again.
Oh, God.
When we did, our daddy snapped the finger, pointed, done like this, and there were seats up front facing the congregation.
Oh, no.
The old wooden back seats. He put me in it and put Sissy in my lap. And I had to sit in front of the church
And hold her
and hold her.
the entire service.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's a tough one. I mean, so the whole time during the service, you've got everybody in the congregation and pretty much just staring at you. And,
Yes.
and you staring back at them.
Yes. With the brat sitting in my lap.
Yeah. Did you ever fight over the finger watch again?
No. In fact, I don't know what happened to the watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the watch probably didn't make it out of the church.
It
that
probably
night.
did not, no.
All right. Well, by the way, the year of that was 1785.
Yeah. 100%.
So Brother Donnie, how about a funny church story from any time in your life?
Well, I can't really think of any back when I was younger or anything. The one that would stand out to me is it happened a couple years ago. Your pa, Brother Jimmy Harper. Sometimes it was like me and him would both be using the restroom at the same time.
Oh no!
And a couple of those times, I'd be in there, doing my business, and he would flip the light off on me. And this time in particular, I can remember my cell phone the battery was dead.
So no light.
So I had no light at all, pure darkness. He flipped the light off, and here I am trying to, use the bathroom, and it's pitch black dark. So I had to sit there until my eyes finally got adjusted to the darkness to finally be able to get up and, finish my business. And but it just seemed like any time.
I don't know we're ever going to top that one. I mean, I'm just because I'm, really.
Well, so my question is,
we jump out the stall, trying to get the switch off.
So my question is, did he? Because he done this more than once.
Yeah.
So was he just doing it on purpose to just aggravate you, or like did he just?
He never would say anything. Like we never had a.
He was trying to keep everyone else out of the bathroom. Flip the light off. You don't want to go in there.
Yeah.
Because my guess is, knowing him, it sounds like something he could have done, like just on purpose, and just never said.
Yeah, he was like that.
Oh, that's one of the best ones we've heard so far.
It's going to be hard to top that.
Any more church stories or one apiece? We done with the church stories? All right.
Yep.
So, both of you are ministers. You both carry the word of God. So, what's something you've done or said behind the pulpit that maybe you shouldn't have, or something that was funny that maybe came out the wrong way, or any stories like that that's ever happened to you?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think there was a time that I was preaching, and I had said something along the lines of, let's see, what was it I said? I guess I got my words twisted up or something, and I think I said something along the lines of hump it, pump it, and something else. And yeah, I don't really remember.
I can remember.
She remembers.
It was at a visiting church, and he was preaching.
It wasn't even here. It wasn't. I thought it was
No.
here.
No.
So it wasn't even here.
And he said if they don't like it, they can lump it, hump it, or pump it. Do whatever they want to with it. And I scooted down in the seat because he said if they didn't like it, they could lump it, hump it, or pump it.
Oh
He
gosh.
did.
So he got
me beat.
Yeah, I mean, you've said some
Yeah.
things, but that's
Yeah.
Sometimes we had this conversation. I think we've probably had this conversation in all 3 episodes. I don't know, But in one of our episodes, past episodes, me and you had this conversation about how when you're really getting into it and you're just really preaching and firing down, like sometimes there's words or phrases that just come out and you don't know where it came from or why you said it, but
I did it this morning.
why'd you say?
Open up a can. There's only one can that I hear people say they're going to open up on, and I'm like, oh, dear God, Lord, forgive me. I almost went to the altar and just stopped the service and asked forgiveness. So I'm like, who does that? I was like, but I can write a dictionary about it.
But then again, this morning service, you were just really into it, really preaching. The Lord's giving you all this. It just happens.
I'm not sure He gave me that.
It happens, though, yeah.
Well, I mean, that phrase probably wasn't one that's angelic presentation, but.
Anything for you, Sister Felicia? Anything you can think of?
I have stumbled over words before, but I told Brother Donnie one time, because I have trouble with my throat. And so usually before I preach or teach or whatever, I will put a peppermint or a cough drop in my mouth. I got up to preach, put a cough drop in my mouth, and sucked it down my throat.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game.
Yes. Luckily for me, it come right back up and out.
Yeah, because that would
So that was a pretty embarrassing thing. I don't think anybody knew what was going on besides me, but I did know what was happening.
I mean, can you imagine choking in front of the whole congregation?
Yeah. So now that's a huge fear that I'm going to get up there with the peppermint or the cough drop in my mouth, and I'm going to choke to death.
I don't think I would ever risk that because, I mean, you're just up there and you'd just be a goner.
Yeah.
So are there any phrases or anything like that you use quite often whenever you preach or say a lot whenever you preach?
Mine is, if you're halfway in, you're all the way out.
Yeah, I've heard you say that a lot. Yeah. How about you, Brother Donnie?
Mine is, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yep, I've heard you say that one a few times.
That's probably my favorite.
One of my favorite ones that Brother Donnie says, he'll really get into it and he'll really be, letting somebody have it. And he'll say, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I pointed that out to him.
He really wants them to know that the Lord will have mercy on you, but you better get right.
Well, and what tickles me to death, and I love listening to Brother Donnie preach because, I mean, he's my family, but he does a really, really good job. So I'm not being. But when he preaches, he stares back at the crow's nest, but he stares at the place the camera used to be. Instead of where the camera is now. And I get so tickled every time. We'll be preaching Spotlight. He'll be preaching a wallpaper off in this corner. Well, the camera's over here. He has been for about 4.5 years. I get so tickled every time.
I'm gonna have to.
He's letting them have it. I don't know who's over there. There ain't nobody over there.
I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna go back and watch some old preacher spotlights or something like that, see which way he's looking.
I get tickled. Now he won't do that now.
So now that we know that Brother Donnie likes that corner, every time we know he's preaching, we'll just move the camera to the corner.
If whoever's running sound, Brother Timmy, he's getting peppered back there. Oh, that's funny.
So before we get into Tanner's top 3, I got some rapid fire questions. I've got 4 rapid fire questions. Just give us your answer and maybe a little bit of an explanation on why you gave that answer. Just pretty much a 2-option question. So first up, we'll go from Brother Jeremy. We'll go around.
Oh, I'm playing this game too?
Yep, we're all 4 in this. Woo. All right.
I didn't study.
Would you rather have an early morning Bible study or a late night Bible study?
Late night.
Late night. Brother Donnie?
Late night.
Morning.
Ooh. Mine's definitely late night because I don't get up early in the morning.
No, I'm not a morning person.
My great-grandpa used to say that he would get up, this is his Bible, by the way, I'll talk in detail about that in a later episode, but he used to get up at, I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning before he would go to work, and he said that was the best time to read and study the Bible because his mind was the most fresh and he wasn't thinking about anything.
He didn't have all the cares of the world. Everything happened that day. It's probably the best time. I'm just not a morning person.
I can't get up early enough.
I can't function until I have about 3 of them.
Yeah.
Coffee.
So next, whenever you're ministering or preaching, notes or no notes?
Currently, I'm on a no notes plan, I guess. Used to do notes, but it's sometimes I do notes, sometimes I don't. Most of the time, no.
I have in the past, but most of the time, if I do have it, I might write down my title
Yeah.
and the
Yeah, I always do
scriptures
that, yeah.
in case if I lose my place in the Bible.
Yeah. About you?
It's a toss-up. It just depends on what God has planned. So sometimes there's notes. Most of the time there's a title. And, used to I would really, really just get so distraught. If
Yeah.
I didn't have notes wrote down, I would really get tore up.
Yeah.
And I would think, oh, this is going to go horrible. And then when I didn't have the notes, that's when that I was more free.
Yeah. Me, I do notes every time. However, I notice too, like I'll get home and I'll look over my notes and I'll miss like half of them.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's the biggest thing. Like, so I do go off and like parts of my message I don't have notes to. But I guess I like having notes because like I don't want to lose my place and get up there and just be like in silence and not know where to go next. Like I can at least look down and like, hey, like there's my next point. So yeah, we went through our favorite preaching phrases, and then lastly, for the rest of your life, would you rather have to preach hungry or preach tired? You have to pick one. For the rest of your life, every time you preach, you're either going to be hungry or tired. Which one are you picking?
Hungry.
Hungry. Because if you get hungry enough and you're hangry, as they say, like I feel sorry for the people on that Sunday. Brother Donnie, would you rather preach hungry for the rest of your life or tired?
I'd say hungry.
Hungry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with hungry as well. Because I feel like you're just tired. I mean, what could you really... I mean, there'd be no energy in it at all, and it would just be dead. Plus, I don't get too hungry.
Yeah.
So...
Speaking about a true skinny guy.
Yeah. So now, we'll go into our next segment. It is time for Tanner's Top 3. So, today on Tanner's Top 3, it's one that I was looking through some options on what to do, and this one caught my eye, so we're going to do this one. Give me your top 3 drinks. What would they be? And we'll start with Brother Jeremy.
Ski, and ski. Just kidding. Ski would be number 1. Sweet
Okay.
tea probably be a number 2. The other one, third one would be Mountain Dew. I don't drink dark sodas like the Cokes and Pepsis and stuff. If I do, it would be Dr. Pepper. But I would say ski, tea, Mountain Dew.
Let's see, mine would be Fanta Cherry, RC, and Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Fanta Cherry.
Fanta Cherry.
Coming
making
out
a-
of the left wing. There you go. I like that. I don't know if I like it.
Coffee
Tried it.
Coffee.
is the greatest. And if I could pick coffee for all 3, that's what I'd have said.
Okay.
Strawberry lemonade
Coffee and strawberry lemonade.
and milk.
Milk. I did not see that one coming.
Yes.
All right. I was sitting here thinking, I've got 4 that I regularly drink, and one of them's got to be an honorable mention, but I don't know which one to make the honorable mention. So I'm going to throw in Dr. Pepper as the honorable mention. That's number 4. Number 3, we're going to go with ski. Number 2, we're going to go with sweet tea. And number 1, the greatest drink ever known
No, it's
to
not.
man. In fact, I've got one sitting right there, and it's
nasty.
poured in this mug. For all you true Kentuckians out there,
No.
L8.
Terrible.
The greatest drink in a green bottle.
Can I explain what L8 is?
Go
To
ahead
the
and explain it.
audience
He's
that's
wrong.
smart
He's
enough.
wrong about what it is, but go
So-
ahead and explain it.
Friends,
And be careful, by the way, because they might be a sponsor.
neighbors, people that we love dearly. If you took ginger ale and you set it out in the hot boiling sun for 2.5 weeks, brought it in, put it in a refrigerator for 10 minutes, that would be L8.
If you took ginger ale and citrus and you took it to heaven and blessed it with the hands of angels and God himself and then sent it back down on a chariot of gold, you would have a late one. A late. Also, by the
That's
way,
the worst.
celebrating their 100th anniversary. So shout out to L8.
100 years. 100 years of making the worst drink ever.
100 years of excellent.
The only other drink that I would say would, in my opinion, is worse than L8. Like, I would take L8 over this drink, but only one drink, and that's Big Red.
Now, I will say, I do agree with that.
Love Big Red.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Disgusting.
And I want to go back to, is milk considered a drink?
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
No.
I drink it.
I don't think so.
It's for sweets only.
I mean, I do.
Okay, let's talk about this for
Here
a
we
minute.
go.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. So, if we do not have any milk, which we better keep it on tap at my house, he cannot eat his sweet because there's not no milk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you guys, can you eat a sweet cake or a sweet, just any kind, without milk to drink?
You cannot eat chocolate chip cookies without milk or Oreos. It cannot
But can
happen.
you eat another type of sweet without a glass of milk?
I mean, you can. A brownie with milk is good. See, that's why I think milk is not. I don't put milk in a category as a drink. It is a drink, but as far as like standalone, I'm eating mashed potatoes and whatever. No, that's not a drink.
It's
It's not
wonderful.
a drink. It is a byproduct. It is a secondary product to either a
What-
sweet
yep.
cake, cereal, to make the mashed potatoes. It is not a drink.
There is nothing like a chili. There is nothing like having a chili dog and a glass
And
of milk.
milk?
Yes.
Oh my Lord!
That's disaster.
I mean,
stopped-
I knew she was crazy.
I stopped drinking milk with meals whenever I left. Like,
Was you two?
Whenever I left school, well, because we had milk with all of our lunches at school.
You was two, and you
But that-
stopped drinking.
but-
Most everybody stopped drinking milk when they was two.
But that was chocolate milk too. Like I didn't. You're talking white
Now,
milk.
chocolate milk's a
White
different
milk.
story. Now, I can drink a chocolate milk. No, I still can't drink it with milk, but I'm a big fan of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. The only other person that does that is your Uncle Joe, and that's probably where you got it. That's, I think, the only thing he does drink.
Yeah.
So do you think you had to have? Apparently you don't.
No, I don't.
Can you eat a sweet without milk?
Yes, I.
Have you ever drunk?
I can't
since
eat it.
I've known you outside when you was 2 years old. Have you drunk like a glass of milk?
Yes, I will drink milk. I like milk. I'll go a step further. I like milk, but like, little side note here. I used to eat cereal like every night. Like before I met Sister Soren, I would go home and eat like a bowl of cereal and like that'd be my supper. Like
Yeah.
I loved eating both cereal, and I would drink it with I would use whole milk, put it in there, drink the milk, and I was done. And then I married Sister Soren, and she doesn't use milk, whole milk. She uses almond milk.
I can do it. I did at your house, actually.
Yeah, and
That's the first time I ever drunk it.
well, we don't buy whole milk and almond milk. We just buy almond milk. So a few months after we got married, I've been drinking almond milk all this time. I went to my grandma's and I wanted a bowl of cereal, so I used whole milk, and I got sick. And I can't drink whole milk anymore because I get sick.
So, question. Another question for
The
you.
almond milk ruined me.
Post cereal's done. You ate the last spoonful of cereal. Do you drink the milk or pour it out?
You drink the milk. There's no question.
I always drink the milk.
Especially with like Cinnamon Toast
There's
Crunch.
a lot of people. Yeah, I like some. There's a lot of people that will not drink the milk.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
weird.
you're crazy if you don't drink the milk.
Yeah, I think it's a waste. Like the whole point of eating the cereal was to drink the milk afterwards.
I agree.
So, we now go to our next segment after we talked about milk for a while there. For anybody that owns a milk company or anything like that in the area, you're more than likely to, you're more than welcome to be a sponsor of our show.
There's actually one right behind the church that
Yeah.
their milk is.
They make
really
the
good.
greatest chocolate
the best
milk
chocolate milk in
ever.
the world.
Anyways.
Legacy.
Shout out to Legacy Dairy, High
Yeah.
School,
I
Kentucky.
hope you see this because we would take your sponsorship. We're going to talk how good your milk is anyway,
Yeah, incredible.
whether you sponsor us or not.
So now we'll get into Jeremy's gone, but not forgotten. Why do you have for us this week?
I wonder why the enthusiasm. When we do Tanner's Top 3.
Jeremy's gone but not forgotten.
Well, you can introduce it. Let's hear it.
I don't think I can top yours.
All right, I got you. Jeremy's gone, but not forgotten.
That's a lot better. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I had a toss up here. I was trying to figure out what to do. So I even said I may do both, but Brother Tanner said I'd probably just do one. So I'm going to have to go with the one I come up with first, and that is oldie but a goodie. that is sadly gone, and that is Blockbuster Video.
Blockbuster Video. I do remember this.
Yes, Blockbuster Video it's near and dear because me and my wife, we spent many years, kids though, especially the two oldest. I don't think Avery. We need to look up see when they actually closed. Avery probably don't remember.
They might have been.
May not.
They might have been open when Avery was a baby.
I don't think so.
But very few. At Trenton, they probably were, but they're just you never.
Well,
don't know.
Hunter's 23 and Bryson's soon be 20. He's 19, soon be 20. I think they remember because I know I took my kids into Blockbuster Video, but it was nothing special. Nothing more special than on Friday night go and get Domino's Pizza or whatever, and go to get you 2 movies at the Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And go home, and that was like a whole event. Especially when I was a kid, I grew up in Scotland. We didn't have a Blockbuster. We had some kind of little movie place. But when did it close?
2014.
2014. That was 12 years ago. So, fun fact: Avery was not born. Trenton was.
Yes.
But he was 2. He wouldn't remember it. So, that's pretty interesting. So, anyway. Blockbuster Video. If y'all are out there, just put in the comments if you enjoyed. There was a lot of good times at the Blockbuster Video, and then it left, and then Family Video come in, and it didn't last no time.
And then we got into the what was it called Redbox?
Netflix.
Well, before I'm talking
put them in the mail.
Before Netflix though, between Family Video and Netflix, there was Redbox. Remember, you could they stayed outside like dollar stores, and Walmart had one. You went and got your DVDs.
Well, do you remember when before Netflix was Netflix, you selected like movies
and sent them in the mail,
and they sent them in the mail. Then they went to it was Redbox, or was that Redbox?
It might have been around there about the same time. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
I remember me and my friends, we would have like sleepovers, and it was common before the sleepover. We all went together. We picked out a few movies we were going to watch for that, that weekend sleepover. And when we were in 3rd and 4th grade, we wanted to watch something scary. Middle of the night, we'd find something scary to watch. So where did we go to? No other than the Goosebumps section.
Yep.
And to this day, I still get goosebumps, no pun intended, from the theme song of Goosebumps. Like it'll get something going. I still get scared of Goosebumps when I think about it.
So you was a big fan of Blockbuster.
Yeah, we went all the time.
Everybody was, yeah.
All the time.
They got video games later on.
Yeah, we even got some of those.
Yeah. Do you remember Blockbuster?
Yes.
Oh, does she? Does she remember
let me rephrase it. Do you remember when movies came out?
She remembers. She remembers the little. You walked in, they had a little reel with the guy turning it.
Charlie Chaplin, silent movies.
I also remember what year your children were born. Trenton was 3. Because he was born in 2011, by the way.
That's what I said.
No.
I knew good.
You did not.
We had
But
4
I
kids.
remember when we went and we rented movies, and we also had to rent not a DVD player, but a VCR.
Oh.
I told you she's old.
And we had to rent the machine that you put the movie in to rewind it.
Oh my God.
Be kind. Rewind.
Yes.
That was on all the
I forgot about.
movies.
See, whenever I think when I went to Blockbuster, there was still some VCR tapes laying around, but we had a lot of DVDs.
Did you ever watch a VCR tape?
Yeah. The old Rugrats VCR. There was some old Rugrat VCRs. There was some old like the Lion King VCRs. Like I had all those. I think the original Toy Story was on VCR. So I had a few
VHS.
VHS. What am I saying? VCR. What isn't VCR something?
VCR is
That's
what
what you
plays
put in
The VHS.
Yes.
My bad.
Yeah.
VHS. Excuse me.
Yep. That's fine.
So yeah, I mean, we had a few of those. So now that we've learned how old Sister Felicia is, but anyways, in the comments there, if you have any memories of Blockbuster video that you want to tell us about, or you can also tell us your top 3 drinks. And if you're from the South, I should see sweet tea in like every single one of these. But before we close, we'll get into our devotion for the episode, and I believe Brother Jeremy. No? All right, so I guess in post.
I thought he did, and he thought I did, and neither one of us did it.
Well, yeah, so for those of you that are watching this podcast, what I will do is I will insert right now our devotion for the episode, and you'll be seeing that now. So it's been a Oh. Hold up. Sister Felicia has got us a devotion, so we'll just get right into it. We can talk about, you know what, this would be a cool little devotional. We'll just discuss what Sister Felicia has just given me. So, I have been young, and now I'm old. Sister Felicia.
Yeah.
Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
One of my favorite scriptures. I love it.
Just a little bit about that scripture. I mean, if you follow God and you trust in God and you're just hooked up with God the way you should be, it's just a good reminder. He's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you, but he's going to go with you all the way, even until the ends of the earth. Even when you feel like he's not there, you feel like he's a million miles away, you can call on God and he'll be right there.
Yep.
I mean, you're never alone. For anyone that feels alone or anything like that, you're not alone.
Yep.
God's right there. Just call on him and he'll be the best friend you've ever had.
That's it. Some of the best scripture. I love it.
So, that's been it for episode 4 already. So, it's been fun. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll go around one more time. I'm Brother Tanner.
I'm Brother Jeremy.
Sister Felicia.
And we'll see you next time on episode 5.